HQ. Everyone's got their own dream setups, perfect setups, all that sort of thing. I just thought I'd take you through. I think after Easter and some little trips away, I think I've pretty much got the bike where I want it to be, trip wise. So we'll start unpacking some stuff and I'll show you what currently my ideal setup is. So on the back, first up, I should have undone these knots first. Basically just my tripod. This is one that I've had, well, it's the old man's. I think you got it back in 1993 with an old Panasonic video camera. So that's the end of it. That's the end of it there. I don't want stuff to fall off. So, Panasonic tripod, old tripod, extendable legs on it, so good for height. I'm trying to find something a bit shorter so I can fit in the panniers, but extendable there, yeah, good old school tripod, aluminium. I've already had one of the plastic knuckles here break, so it is getting along, but then again, it is 30 years old, so that's my tripod. Next up, because we're going into winter, sleep system. While yes, a tent is smaller, packs up smaller, everything else, having a swag, being able to have your bedding and everything in here, waterproof to the most part anyway. Pillow, sleeping bag, all that sort of stuff in there. I haven't at the moment, but it's just as easy. Take the mattress out and put the inflatable mattress in there. So all you have to do is when you roll out, pump the mattress up, and you'll get it so much smaller as well. So this is a Darchie single swag, not the Bushwhacker I've normally got, just because the Bushwhacker, some of the vinyl on the bottom is starting to crack and there's pieces missing, so it's going to let water in. So upgraded, side graded to a Darchie swag. So put that over there. Givey tank bag, basically in here, drone, gloves, and camera gear all go in here. Back bag, as I've said before, the RJ 47 litre to 87 expandable back bag. I am looking at removing this and getting probably a big dry duffel bag to put on just for the wetter stuff as well, because these aren't waterproof. They come with a cover, but then the cover's got to be put somewhere and everything else, so prefer to get a dry duffel bag to go with that. But at the moment inside I've just got me Alton Goods tarp, just from my last trip. I haven't packed it away properly yet. Me backpack, food backpack will go in there as well, and just got some basic stuff, some snake bandages on one side, some hand wipes and that sort of thing, and me winter gloves in the back just in case it does get a bit cooler in the morning. So that's enough about the stuff on the bike for now. I'll get some of this stuff out and get the panniers off, and we'll have a closer look at what's inside storage. I do love how quick and easy these are to get off. I say that as I struggle with it. Now these Givey panniers have got about a 10 kilo load limit, so I've got to keep that in mind when loading it. I have weighed these. They're about 7, 8 kilos each. When the swag goes across the top, it's only just touching, so it doesn't add much more weight to the racks themselves. Alright, pannier number 1. I just locked it. Alright, so this is mostly cooking and food. It's bigger than I normally use. I just want to get rid of this one, but normally your gas cooker for my little stove, which will come back later. Just got some hand towel, paper towel, napkins, big chopping board, just mainly just a workspace, bit of a table and that sort of thing. My drone, I'll touch on that in a minute. Some stuff, towel just to clean hands, whatever else. Pot to go with, stove, soups, boiling water, all that sort of thing. In the past I've had, used the light green, I don't know what, I think it's a Champion. Oh really, we're doing this again, are we? It's a Champion cook system, comes with little burner screws on the bottom, your can and everything nests away. Even the smaller one I got from Kmart for 50 bucks. The problem is, where is it? No, it might be in this one. I don't like the size of the burners on most of those. Here it is. On most of those ones, this is me preferred. It's only a $20 one off eBay, but look at the size of that burner. When you're cooking a pot like that, you're getting a fair amount of heat all the way over it. I tried to cook some stuff in the little, like your jet boil one the other day, but because the burner's only that big, you've got a 20-cent size piece concentrated heat there, and all it does is burn. It burns in the middle. You've got to have the gas right down. At least something big like that. Nice wide general heat, gets a lot of heat out as well. If you're just boiling water or something like that, or you can turn it right down for your slow simmers and that sort of stuff. So, as I said, you've seen this before. Nothing's changed there. So that's me preferred cooking heat source, artificial heat source. That normally with the smaller half-size ones of those, and one pot for again boiling water, any of that sort of stuff. What else we got here? Just a mouldy tool, even though I've normally got one on my hip anyway, just for a spare one in there. Even though this is just Dalton, it's actually my hammock bag. Just a heap of ropes, ridge lines, dynamic cord, that sort of stuff. Just for setting up shelters and that sort of thing. And again, the pegs, the aluminium pegs from Alton Goods, a little bit short. They're not the best in soft terrain, but yeah, I still use them anyway. They've got little hooks on the end. I do have some other longer pegs, just 4 or 5 as backups I can put in as well. Saw, you've seen me use this before. You've seen me do an equipment check on it before. Cutting wood, clearing obstacles off the road, all that sort of thing. Just a spare ridge line, bag, couple of hockey straps, just in case something comes loose. And then that one's got another towel in the bottom as well, just so stuff isn't bouncing around the bottom of the steel pannier. So that's one pannier. Let's see, move there out of the way. Bring in the second one. So this is more of your around camp stuff. So folding shovel, 15 bucks from 10 bucks from Kmart, whatever it is. Not hard to take a shovel with you. The folding chair, as you've seen before. Just a knife for bushcraft, that sort of stuff. It's only the Bear Grylls goober. Comes with a steel flint. If I can get it out. Your ferrozine rod, that sort of stuff there. Inflatable pillow. And then my secondary cook system is the Alton titanium grill. This comes with the cables, so you can hang it, suspend it from a A-frame above the fire. I'm not going to unpack it now, but cables are in there. It comes with a little chopping board and the titanium grill itself. Good lightweight stuff. I don't know why I bought it. I've got plenty of little mesh grills and that for grilling on the barbecue. I think just the extras of having the cables so you can suspend it was probably worth getting in itself. So that just tucks in there, nice and easy. And then I said they're titanium tongs as well if I need to get anything on and off the fire. Again, well, hand towels there, baby wipes. Again, another strap, a couple of Oki straps, some more napkins, plan B, part of the old pasta bake, bit of carbonara there, pack of fire lighters just in case, plastic bag, and then that's got a couple of small pegs and a towel in the bottom of that as well. So basically that's all I've got in the two panniers. The tarp would be in there, and I've got this tarp too, just a little hoochie to suspend over the bike to keep the dew off it. Again, because that back bag's not waterproof and I don't want to wet ass in the morning when I'm getting on and off the bike. So yeah, next. So lastly, I've already done a review on the bag. Not much has changed to it at all. Basically, I've just got a little saucepan with a, not so much a matching lid, but a little lid you can put over it for helping the omelette cook, melt cheese, that sort of stuff. Where is? Oh, there it is. It just needs a set of pop grabbers to grab it. It can be used on your gas system. You haven't got a handle to melt, so you can use it on coals. That's wide enough for a steak to be cooked in there, or small enough for an omelette, eggs, that sort of thing. So that with that, me two cooking utensils, cooking pots, glove, all that sort of stuff you've already seen before. So, and then of course food in the back. Redundancies. Now, obviously, there's not a lot of stuff here. I'm sure people have said when they've seen the bike all packed up, wow, that must weigh 10 tonne. It doesn't. All this stuff weighed up with the this in the back of the bike, panniers on. You're about 40 kilos, which the bike's capable of carrying a second passenger. My wife is over 40 kilos, so even if I had her on the back, this is still lighter than that anyway. It looks bulky. During summer, of course the swag wouldn't be there. I'd be back to hammock camping, but I'm not quite ready to bite the bullet and invest in an underquilt and a top quilt for the hammock and that, just so I can pack down a bit lighter. I've got the space. Why not use it? Go play. Redundancies. Obviously, the seat, a bit bulky. I could always sit on the panniers. I could always use the panniers as a table as well. Knees aren't built for that. I could always do that. And sometimes when you get into camp, you take the panniers off and carry it over to where you're going to camp anyway if you can't camp next to the bike. So that is something to think about. The other thing, this bag, the sole purpose of this bag really is to cook for you guys when I'm out camping. If I'm by myself, I'll just cook that. As I've showed you in past videos, me frozen, cryovac, spag bowl, chilies, curries, all that sort of stuff, I can just go out with that, cook it in the pot, eat it, and that's done. But that's not the budget kitchen way. I'm not here to show you how to cook. I'm just here to show you how you can cook when you're on the bike or out in the bush without having to take $50 worth of steak, a ton of veggies and everything else. So that can stay home most of the times when I do go camping. So again, getting a bit of that weight down and slowly losing the need for that backpack. So what else is there? Oh, I suppose the rest of the camera gear. I can't really show you because I'm filming. GoPro Series Black Hero 8 is what I'm using for the main camera. Small, light, single-handed. I've just got a fluffy mic on it as well to try and help with wind, and I've got 3 batteries for that, which I can cycle through power bank to charge if need be, but normally those 3 batteries will do a trip. Drone, I started off I piloting with a Phantom 3 Advanced, upgrade to a Phantom 4, then decided to go a bit smaller. Went back to Mavic Mini, and now got the Mavic Mini 2, which a good little drone. They're normally only good for about 30k winds, but well, the Dartmouth trip, a lot windier than that, and I've been able to hold altitude, hold the shot while going with the wind, as you would say, to assist in flight. So haven't had a fly off yet with this one. About 800 bucks or whatever are, so don't really want to fly away anyway, but that's how I'm getting my night shots. It shoots in 4K, the GoPro shoots in 4K. I do have my iPhone X as a backup that I'll film with as well, but normally it's just these two. So again, nothing special. I could probably do a whole episode on my phone, just filming with my phone, just to show you there's probably not much difference, apart from maybe not so much of a fisheye lens on this, just because that's the way the GoPro's set up. But yeah, so I think that's about it. 9 times out of 10 you'll have a fire. That's why I got the light, the grill. Wake up in the morning, it's wet, whatever else, you've got the gas that you can cook with. Shovel's a necessity. You probably don't need a saw. You can have, especially coming in the winter, it doesn't matter if your fire's a bit bigger, it can spread out a bit. But that's it for this stuff. I'll just show you a couple of other things I've added to the bike as well. Alright, if we start up on the handlebars, if I can get to it. Alright, if we start up on the handlebars, just got a basic first aid kit. I've tied the middle of the handlebars. Doesn't affect, got a bit loose so it can flop a little bit, just so it doesn't bind up the steering wheel, bind up the handlebars. Bag, I said, I've put these minimi pouches on the front. This one's just got a couple of shifters, 13mm spanner, and that I can tighten the rear chain with, the rear wheel. I've got a couple of small pouches coming that I'm going to put here just for small tools, spare tube, that sort of thing. Around this side, same thing, but this one's got a 2 litre water bottle in, just so I don't go without water again. Mainly just cooking, but I'll fill that up each time I go out, so it does have fresh water in it. Again, pouch there. I've just got, it's a little one of the little fold out tables here, Oki strap, but tied in the middle with some tie downs. I was going to get some 90mm pipe and put in there either side for water, but I think that 2 litres of water is plenty enough, and I've just got that in there for now. Put the chopping board on it for a bit of rigidity, and yeah, it's just something that can sit there. It weighs bugger all, so why not have a bit of a decent table. If you haven't, go chase the ball somewhere else. Bit of a table if you haven't got a picnic table or something there to use. But yeah, basically that's it for the bike. As I said at the beginning, you can have a lot more, you can have a lot less than this. I see on some of the adventure bike groups on Facebook and that, people bagging out others because they've got way too much stuff on. Even some YouTubers are saying don't take so much stuff. Take with what you're comfortable riding with. If you're not going through the Simpson, then yeah, you can probably put a bit extra stuff on. As I said, some of this stuff, normally if I go camping by myself, I don't even take anyway. It's just for filming purposes. Obviously, camera, drone, that stuff wouldn't go with me either. So, as I said, about 40 kilos extra weight, 45 kilos extra weight. So, I'm happy with that. And yeah, if need be, I could probably fit all this stuff in that black bag and not even have the panniers on. But it's just good having that bit of safety there, because I have dropped it once, and having the bike fall on the panniers instead of your leg, it's good. So guess that's it. Been Brad for Budget HQ and Equipment Check, and yeah, I'll see you all next time.